There are many categories to Minecraft speedrunning, but the two main categories are random seed and set seed. Set seed is where you pick the seed and you know where everything is, which results in a quicker time than random seed where you have never seen the world in which you are speedrunning. In this video, we will talk about random seed glitchless, which means glitches are not permitted. The first important aspect to the random seed speedrun is the location in which you spawn. Ideally, your spawn should be in a savanna or desert biome, with both a savanna village and a desert temple in close proximity to spawn. Although any village would technically work in a speedrun, the savanna village's houses are made of wood, which is very useful, as we will find out later in this video. Once you have established that the world and location you have spawned in is good, chop down 4 or 5 wood, enough stone for basic tools, and 7 iron for a bucket, which must be filled with water. Also get a flint and steel, a shield, and an iron sword. Those who are less confident should get more iron for armor. Find the flint by breaking gravel, which generates in some caves and also beside some lakes. Combine the flint with iron to make a flint and steel and use it to set animals on fire. Finish the animals off with your sword while they are on fire, which will result in the animals dropping ready cooked meat. Once you have enough food, your next priority is finding a lava lake, and these generate most commonly on the surface of deserts and savannas, which is another advantage to spawning in one of these biomes. The purpose of the lava lake is to generate obsidian using the water bucket in a certain way, instead of mining for diamonds and mining the obsidian manually with a diamond pickaxe. Once the obsidian is placed correctly, use your flint and steel to light it, and go through into the nether. Note, all the way through the run, you should be on the lookout for endermen, which you should kill to decrease the amount of time needed to acquire them later on. Once in the nether, your priority is looking for a nether fortress, which can be located easier by going east or west. Once in the fortress, you must find a blaze spawner, and kill enough blazes that you have 7 or 8 blaze rods. Now, head back through your portal and go towards the village. Once at the village, make a fletching table and a brewing stand if there isn't one already at the village. Find 2 villagers and place each workstation next to them, which should convert them into a fletcher and a cleric, respectively. Your source of emeralds will probably be through wood, which is what the savanna houses are made of. This wood will be converted into sticks to trade with the fletcher. If you have already found or looted a desert temple, use the TNT from inside the desert temple to blow up villager houses, which is a significantly faster way to get wood than chopping it down manually. Continue getting more emeralds and leveling up your cleric, and eventually your cleric will trade you ender pearls. However, if your cleric doesn't offer ender pearls, then you must find another villager. Trade until you have about 14 ender pearls, just in case, and break when thrown, and then convert them all into eyes of ender. It is also useful to buy a bow and some arrows from your fletcher, as this will make the ender dragon fight a lot quicker and easier. Now your priority is looking for a stronghold, which can be done by throwing an eye of ender and following the direction in which it goes when thrown. Strongholds normally generate within about 2,000 blocks of spawn.
Once you are in the stronghold, find the end portal room and put all of your eyes of ender in the slots in the frame. It is also useful to break the silverfish spawner on the steps as soon as you can. Gather some blocks if you are not as confident with your bow aim, as these can be used to tower up when in the end dimension. Finally, if you are not too confident with your ender dragon fighting ability, place down a bed in the stronghold and set your spawner it, and this allows you to respawn at the stronghold if you die in the end dimension. Fill in the end portal frame with the eyes of ender and jump through the portal into the end. Your first priority in the end is to destroy the end crystals, which generate on top of the obsidian pillars. 2 of these crystals are protected with iron bars, but they can still be destroyed using a bow. However, another strategy to destroy the caged crystals is to tower up to them using blocks and break them, but do not get too close to them, as they deal a lot of damage when destroyed. Once the end crystals are all destroyed, you must now focus on killing the dragon itself. Using a bow is a good way to harm the dragon when it is in the air, and when it circles and lands on the bedrock portal, you can take swipes at it with your sword. Hitting the dragon on the head deals the most damage, so aim for it if possible. Another method of killing the dragon is by using beds, but make sure you have a block between you and the bed to shield yourself from the violent explosion that occurs when the bed is right-clicked on. The dragon is also capable of tossing the player up high into the air, so keep a water bucket on you to place as you land, which will avoid all fall damage if performed correctly. Repeat all of the dragon killing strategies, and eventually the dragon will die. Stand inside the bedrock portal and stop the speedrun timer when the end poem is displayed on the screen. Your first attempt at speedrunning may not be particularly quick, but the time can be decreased with practice. I knocked off over an hour between my first ever speedrun and my second speedrun. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and I hope to see you in another video.